Number 10 from Malaysia. Malaya 大学 HAZIM AMRIN さんのプレゼンテーションです。
A very good afternoon. Konnichiwa. I'm HAZIM AMRIN from University of Malaya and from Malaysia. And I'm representing to you my final project in my institution, which is to design a community college or a vocational school to the people of Chow Kit, who are people who live within the city of Kuala Lumpur, the city center in our country. So it's known as Exposure. It is a new vocational school in Chow Kit, Kuala Lumpur, which offers 4 different courses, which are bakery, hotel management, beautician, and fashion school. A little bit about the location. The district of Chow Kit is known to be a black labelled area for its illegal activities such as prostitution, illegal trading, drug dealings. And these factors actually reduces people's interest in wanting to come to this place because they believe it's unsafe. But we are actually deciding to build a college there. This is the site. The site lies at the boundary of Chow Kit District, which faces 2 high-rise buildings and alongside the main road of Jalan Sri Amar, and it's surrounded by retail and commercial shophouses occupied by the residents of Chow Kit. The concept. The idea of exposure of the college is to expose the students working inside the building via dissipation of activities and engagement of the general public to educate their perception towards this black label district. We are trying to change their perception so that they would want to come to this place. And this would allow everyone to appreciate the newly found educational identity of Chow Kit, changing it from a disturbed and black area into a newly found educational identity. The diagrams on the side. The side frontage was fully utilized to ensure maximum view inwards into the building, and by segregating the 2 blocks, as you can also see in the model, it is to define the dry and the wet usage of the building to ensure the ease of services and spatial functions. And interconnecting the blocks at the center, as you could see in the diagram, it is to ensure a central management block to monitor the entire school. And lastly, having a stepped frontage in front, as you can see, which is covered by green terraces, it is to ensure that we actually have more view inwards, because around the side, the view outwards are not fascinating. A little bit of the early sketches on identifying ways and methods of getting people to come to this place. These are some of the early sketches. We are trying to apply landscape strategies in addition of trees and bushes and berms. And it is also mainly to allow the students to study and work outdoor more, because in our country that happens very less because of the lack of greenery. This is the overall perspective of an aerial view. And the design comes with a well-lit garden, as you can also see in the model. It is to enhance the outdoor green learning environment, complementing the indoor transparent spaces. If you could actually see through the building, you'll directly see the wall of the rear end of the building. Moving into the plans, understanding how the system works. On the ground level, a transparent community library helps to redefine the street architecture style, because in that area, everywhere around is full of restaurants and shops and retail shops. So it's to give an educational image, which is to give a library at the frontage. And There's a public cafe right behind it, and the service spaces were also located on this level. The modules of the classrooms for all the courses take place on other levels, and a multi-purpose hall is located right on the topmost floor. This is a detailed cross-section cutting through the front terraces, and this shows the cascading garden floors, which help provide additional outdoor spaces for the students to engage with the public, not only on the ground level, but on every single floor. And such activities can take place here, such as barbecue spaces, meeting area, an open cafe, photo shoot area, and etc. And these also provide large overhangs for shade, as our country is highly heated up by the hot sun, so people require the amount of shade as much as we can. The next section actually cuts through particularly through the building. It actually shows the hierarchy of space, which is divided by the privacy level and comfort zones of the students. The outdoor learning park actually helps to buffer the noise from the street, and the central courtyard right in the middle, as you can see, it is actually meant for the students during leisure times. And this is also an idea implemented from the traditional Malay design in our country, where we actually have a courtyard, we have more breathing space. Next is a little bit on the technical details, where we actually looked into how the design of the facade, which is coming in an angular and slanted design, helps in giving better visual connection while also trying to reduce the heat gain into the building. While certain sustainable features such as a green roof, rainwater harvesting, and solar panels to collect energy were implemented to achieve a green building within our college. These are some of the interior views looking into how the school, the college is to work based on the transparent public library where you can directly see through the hotel, catering, the courtyard right now there, and also the beauty classroom, having them study in the studio. This is the entrance view, and the idea of the darkness around it is trying to show the identity of the place, being very dull and considered as a black area. This building is trying to give light and a new sense to this place. This was a study model, understanding how the facade at the back tried to implement the slanted and glazed wall effect to see how it can apply more visual effects. And finally, that ends my presentation. Thank you.
Comment number 9 from Malaysia.